Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. Today we're going to look at the market alignment, understand where the potential of the market to move. Are we going to see a sell? Are we going to continue with the up move? Or are we just going to be a stalemate until Akomi does something for us to, get confidence and then buy the market? So a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions. Questions from, is OMI a great coin to trade? What other coins can I trade? Guys, I personally tell you any coin that you personally love and you cherish, any coin can be traded. Of course, stay out of the volatile coins because sometimes those coins are not predictable. When you're looking at Akomi, because the moves are subtle and you can honestly see levels, it is very easy to trade. So please do not be fooled. And especially when you are looking to buy OMI tokens, a lot of the times you are trading it for another crypto. So if you are trading another crypto for OMI, that is considered trading. So like I said, a lot of people are trading without them even realizing they're trading. So for all those that do want to learn, I'm here to show you as much as I can. Of course, we do have some kind of cheat sheet that I've drawn out for you guys so you guys can understand key things about BTC dominance, Bitcoin, and altcoins. So once again, when we do see BTC dominance going down in price, Bitcoin going up, that is when we're gonna get the alt cycle pump, and that is going to be massive. That's normally happening this year near the end of the super cycle. So like I said, if you do have a lot of OMI tokens, just hold on to it if you do not believe in this project. I do believe this project is going to reach all-time highs and crush these all-time high levels. To those that do want to exit the market, please make sure when you're exiting, exit on the levels that you bought it so you do not lose any profit. Like I said to you, this game is a very risky game if you do not know what you're doing. So please make sure to follow some key instructions, but also do your own due diligence. I know a lot of YouTubers are giving great advice, positive advice, but we also need to look at the other side of the coin. If it is negative, we need to start realizing there is a negative bias and we need to understand why it's negative. There is a lot of things going on with Akomi. This is why the price has been continuing to dump. A lot of people are getting confused saying, is this traders? Is this market manipulation? If anything, this is someone that just understands right now Akomi is not going to pop. This is someone that just understands these key levels are going to be emotionally attached to a lot of traders where we could dump the coin. So like I said, to all those that are taking profits throughout this journey and making even 1%, good for you, because that is the bottom line where we're trying to do. Make some profit and then continue with the trend. I do believe not to sell all your OMI tokens. This is a great advice I could give everyone. Do not sell all your OMI tokens. Reasons why: there is a great chance in my books, in the way I think, maybe in the bear market, we can absolutely see an increase in price. If NFTs is not a bubble and it doesn't explode, we do see that the potential of the NFT field will increase in value near the bear market. We could see that. We just need to wait and let it run out this cycle. If it does do what I think it's going to do, OMI is no question about it, it will reach $1. Also, to all my followers, I do want to tell you something very special. If you do have the financial structure and you want to be in this project for long term, I do recommend everyone to at least hold 1 million OMI tokens. Reasons why: I do believe it is life-changing just to have 1 million. Even if it reaches 5 cents to even 10 cents, that's $100,000 to $50,000. And guys, like I said, this is life-changing. Girls, guys, everyone that's investing, I really want you to understand this is a potential to change your life. So this is where the question does come below. What are you guys going to do with your money when you do see that OMI does reach 10 cents to even $1? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what your craziest fantasies are, what you're going to do. Are you going to buy real estate? Are you going to reinvest? Are you going to just buy your mom a house, your family a house? Let me know what your plans are, because I do love these inspirational stories. I do believe the Akomi team is such a great team, and we need to understand we could dream big because we are going to be big. So like I said, this is a moon token, but in the meantime, we are going to capitalize on key levels where we can buy the token. So like I said, 0.0020 is a zone. Personally, for me, I am putting 50% of my total gains into that zone to buy that level. The last level I am looking for are roughly around 0.001314. That is a great level for a lot of people to understand that this move right now that we did see, that was the Marvel news. So the Marvel was such a great news. A lot of people got into it. We did have Comic-Con news as well near later on, and we can see that the price did increase because we did not have any release of any Marvel characters right now at this very moment. I did believe we were gonna get Marvel comic books near the weekend of Comic-Con, but we did not. Comic-Con was a flop. Of course, we see price going down because this move was initially with Marvel. Because we do not have any Marvel NFTs or anything of that nature coming up, we are seeing price decreasing because a lot of people are starting to realize that we need to start seeing things. We don't want to hear things all the time. We do love positive news. I do believe in positive news, but we also need to see positive things. We need to feel the NFT and understand that this NFT is something that we really have. See, we do have NFL, we do have Jurassic Park, we do have Star Trek, we do have Marvel, and not once did we see any releases of that nature. So that's why I can see a lot of people selling off and seeing that, you know, there's other potentials and other coins. But me telling you they're selling off does not mean they do not have OMI tokens. Of course they have OMI tokens. Anyone is foolish. This is the key word. Anyone's foolish enough not to believe in OMI. I think OMI is a 1 in a million opportunity, and it does have a great moonshot opportunity. So to everyone that does have OMI, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In my next video, I am going to tell you my top 10 to top 5 reasons why OMI token is a good token to have. If you do have OMI tokens and you switched it to BTC and you're trading it with BTC, that's totally fine. If you guys understand that I told you personally, BTC will explode from that time and that video. If you did do that due diligence and did your research, you would have been up a certain percentage, and then you would have brought it back into your OMI supply and then buy it from there. Reasons why I do see OMI heading to the downside. That is my bias. Does not mean OMI cannot pop off and just explode. It can absolutely go catabolic, but it needs to have good news behind the structure. So right now we're at 0.0028. We are looking for a slight move to the downside. So we can clearly see that it did pull up to the zone that we were talking about previously, and we do see that it has a great chance to going down. Why do I believe it's going down? It's nothing with the news, nothing with the team or anything like that. It's just the market sentiment is showing me great validation that there is a lot of mistrust. There's a lot of people not understanding how to trade and emotions. This is why a lot of traders do lose. Emotions. People start to look at other YouTubers or other people because they talk great about it does not mean the price is going to skyrocket, especially if they don't even have 1 million followers. So we need to start understanding, start doing your own due diligence, start understanding these key levels can absolutely be traded. Think like a whale, act like a whale, and guess what? You will get profits like a whale. So this is the key I could truly tell you guys. Stop worrying about your emotions and start understanding the market can absolutely go any way. So once again, we are looking for a downtrend. If it does break this cycle to the upside, that's totally fine. We will see a push to upside. So the reasons why we are looking for a downtrend, I'm gonna zoom in here for you so you guys understand a little bit more. So let me zoom into this drawing right here. So once again, we are zoomed into this drawing, and I'm going to show you right here. So we are going to put the pivot zone right here. And when we look at the pivot, you can see the natural pivot right here, exactly aligned at 0.0029. It is showing us a good retest of structure twice. So we can see that this retest of structure is very, very important and crucial. Once we see this move go all the way back up, retest of structure, look left of structure, it is the same position. Once again, pivot, daily pivot. Whenever the move is underneath daily pivot, we are looking for a bias to the downside. So if we do see a rally, if we do see a sell, we could see absolutely S1 being hit and S2 being hit. But like I said, we need to see how the market sentiment is going to go. This is very, very important. We do also have a hidden divergence. To all those that do understand how to trade now, we do have a line going down. I drew it right now. And we also right here, if you guys look very carefully, the line right here is going up. It is going up on the RSI while on the market it is going down. That is showing us another confluence that the market sentiment is trying to go down. If it does break this level and this zone, we will look for a retest of structure on the back end of 0.0029. Then we will look for our strategy period. We will look for our pattern. We will look for an understanding of what the market is going to do for us to explode to the upside, okay? That's going to be very easy to see. For all my students that do trade Bollinger Band and find it comfortable, I'm going to show you a Bollinger Band technique as well so you guys understand that as well. So like I said, natural pivot point is right here. We are below it. We've seen a retest of structure, the same as the other pivot point. So we will see a move, a corrective move actually, and we are going to see it going downside. If it does break up, like I said, we will look for a strategy and continue to the upside. Also, when we take away our pivot point, we are going to put our Bollinger Band just for all the students that do love to trade Bollinger Band. When you look at this move right here, we can see that it actually broke out of the Bollinger Band. So when it breaks out of the Bollinger Band, you can clearly see that it is going to go back to the middle of the red line. Reasons why: it's like a magnet. Just think about this very carefully. It's like a magnet and it pulls it all the way back in. So because we have a break of this beautiful Bollinger Band, because it is in a sentiment of support and resistance, because the pivot line is here and everything is going underneath the natural pivot point, we will see if this is true to its values. Just like the hidden divergence right here on the chart, we can absolutely see price going down. The only thing that can absolutely stop this price behavior, if we have some kind of great news saying AlphaCon just released Pokemon or something crazy for this move to be catabolic, and we will see it go to the upside. But of course, we have to be attentive. We have to understand news. But other than that, just trading the market, it's very, very simple, okay? I am going to put the moving average right now, and clearly you guys can see the moving average is showing us something very, very good. So the market sentiment itself broke to the upside of the moving average. We can see the retest of structure on the moving average if we are going to continue to the upside. But like I said, we are still looking for a bias to the downside. I do have my positions around 0.0020. I think that is a holy grail right there. And if you do believe that the market has the potential of going down, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, okay? So the reasons why we need to start looking at this is we are using the behavior of Bitcoin to trade the behavior of all these altcoins, right? If this is a big if, okay? This is when I truly do believe altcoins like OMI and all the other altcoins will have a great chance of doing its own thing. If Ethereum, whenever in this life cycle, if Ethereum ever passes Bitcoin for even a minute, for even an hour, or even a week, if Ethereum, its price cap and everything like that of its nature passes Bitcoin, all the alts will have confidence to realize that they're strong and they could do their own thing. That's the only time I do believe that OMI or every other altcoin will have the passion to start doing its own thing and not following or corresponding with Bitcoin. So like I said, if Ethereum can overtake Bitcoin, then that's the truth when we're gonna see altcoins do its own thing. And if that ever does happen, guys, look, this is going to be massive, especially for the crypto community. And it's not just about Bitcoin, but right now at this very moment, everything is following Bitcoin. I'm not a Bitcoin maximist. I do love Ethereum. I think Ethereum is more purposeful in this world. So I do like that purpose, but does not mean Bitcoin is not a good investment. Absolutely, Bitcoin is a great investment if you know what you're doing with your trades. Like I said, we are going to switch to Bitcoin, see exactly what it's doing with price. So when we look at Bitcoin, we can clearly see this is me zoomed out. I'm going to zoom it back in and show you guys exactly what I'm trying to do with Bitcoin. When we look at Bitcoin, we do have a divergence. This is just a regular divergence. The market sentiment is going up while the RSI is going down. So we are going to maybe see a pulse to the downside. What I really need from Bitcoin is a move to the downside to show me that, you know what, we are going to get that great push to the upside. So right now we can see that it is bouncing off of these levels of 61,690. So you could rough it out for yourself, but these are the levels we're typically bouncing off of. Does not mean that Bitcoin cannot explode up. Look, even news like Amazon gave a lot of people comfort to believe that this is absolutely going to be catabolic and we're going to see a move to the upside. Amazon did not guarantee anything. They just said they bought a crypto guy to look back into the back office of Amazon and see if crypto could work with Amazon. They're not going out of their way to say they are going to do crypto. This is just them understanding that it is a possibility. And I understand why the market moves up. It's very simple. You do not want to miss out on this beautiful trade. I do believe it is going to be in the ballpark of 70 to 100,000, more or less towards the 100,000, and we will see exactly what this market is going to do when the super cycle does hit. So this is going to be massive. So like I said, we do have regular divergence right here, and we also have a hidden divergence. I said you can spot this out. This is very easy to spot. So once again, we are going to do right here. When we see this market sentiment right there, and we look at that, it is going down on the market. So the market itself is going down, and when we look at this, the market right here is going up to the peak of the RSI. So you can clearly see that the market right here is pushing up while the market is going down. And also we have a regular divergence showing us more conclusion that this absolutely can go down. What do I mean by it going down? It's very simple. We are looking for a corrective move to go down so we can look at these levels and try to buy it off for another trade to the upside. We are more bullish than bearish on Bitcoin. That's the basic bottom line right here. So we are going to zoom in. I'm going to show you something very phenomenal. To everyone that is holding Bitcoin, we can absolutely see something really crazy. When we put the Ichimoku, I just want to put this in for you guys so you guys see this. It's a very special. When we put the Ichimoku, we need to go on the daily, and I'm going to show you this very special move, okay? So let me zoom into this chart. So once we zoom into this Ichimoku on the 1-day chart of BTC, you can clearly see something very special. It did break the band. So the cloud was broken. We do have a push to the upside. Is it holding? We have to see for a little bit longer for the sentiment of the market to give us more support for us to continue the trade to the upside. Look at this very carefully and you guys will see something very special. So right here, we do have the green cloud showing us the sentiment is to the upside, but we are looking for a pullback. We can absolutely see a pullback in towards the cloud, then we can see the push up. So it's very simple. We need to see the push to the downside before we continue with the upside. We have a beautiful divergence showing us, the market sentiment is still showing us that we need a corrective move to downside before we push up, okay? If we do break this band and we do stay above this band, it is going to be very special, okay? This is why I'm trying to show you guys it's going to be special. Let me put the lagging indicator, the lagging span. So the lagging span is very important. It's 26 periods behind. The cloud itself, the green cloud, is 26 periods in front. This is the move itself. So the lagging span, if you guys can see it right here, we need to see a break out of this cloud. If it does not break out of this cloud, this trade itself can be in a consolidation phase for a lot of people not to trade until the span actually breaks out of the cloud to show us a continuation of a strong trend. See, when this did happen, a lot of people do get shocked. A lot of people do enter the market. This is a warning alert. If this does happen, we are going to see beautiful moves on Bitcoin. We're going to see beautiful moves on Bitcoin exploding to the upside. So once again, I'm going to show you why this is important. When we do see a break of structure and the cloud is green, we went to the upside. Yes, you could have got stopped out. You could have took out your profits, or you could have let it come back. You would have been perfectly fine if you put your stop loss very low, okay? On the natural move that it took profit to go to the upside. But you can clearly see it retest the structure, broke to the downside, but we do understand that the cloud is still green. If we did enter this trade right here, look at how catabolic, look at the gains you would have made. This was beautiful, breaking out of the structure of the Ichimoku, and you can clearly see it just exploded up. It went down, but it never went below the cloud, showing us the sentiment to the upside is still valid. So each time it keeps going up, these are retests of structure. You could look for the span, you could look for support and resistance to buy these levels. Once it touches the cloud and goes into the cloud, you could clearly take off your take profits, and that's it for that trade. And then once again, when we see the head and neck and shoulder pattern, we did see a break of structure going towards the Ichimoku and underneath, and we would continue to the downside. This move right here, a lot of people would have sold over time. Reasons why the Ichimoku is above it, so you can see that it is a sell opportunity. We do have a beautiful push to the upside. Could this be, if you guys understand Ichimoku, could this be the rally that we are looking for? Can this head off all the way until September and we can see a beautiful rise in price? The reasons why I'm saying this is to all my OMI holders or all my altcoins holders, this is important. If Bitcoin breaks out of structure or even stabilizes, think about this very carefully, okay? We have a beautiful move on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin stabilizes, even if Bitcoin stabilizes and goes sideways, we will see a pump on the altcoins. We will absolutely see a pump. If Bitcoin continues to go up, this is beautiful. So if you guys do like these type of videos, please make sure to like this video. If Bitcoin does go up and it continues to go up without stopping, guess what? Altcoins are going to get that super cycle pump. So please, like I said, make sure you guys do your own due diligence. Make sure to have enough OMI tokens. I do believe OMI tokens are very underrated, very slept on. I do believe the potential of OMI tokens will explode. The other thing I do want to talk about is I do believe OMI token will have a little pump when we go into Immutable X. A lot of people do not want to buy the tokens itself because they want to make sure it's safe. That's why a lot of people are not entering the market. Maybe they're going to enter after Immutable X or after the founders tokens are dumped or released. In that sense, I do not believe the founders are going to dump their tokens, but guys, you need to do your own due diligence. Anything is possible, but with this team, I personally do not believe it, but I do want you guys to do your own research on that topic. Immutable X, if it does go out really well, that will give us the confidence to continue to the upside. A lot of people are asking me simple questions like, are we going to pay tax on a migrate to Immutable X? And the reason is we're typically not. Reasons why: you want to understand, if we're doing one for one, we're just wrapping the token. It's the same token, same worth, so it's totally fine. If the token we're switching it off is decreased or basically increased in value, then of course you are going to pay tax. Please make sure to do your own due diligence. Every country does have their own crypto rule. Please make sure to look into yours and understand what the rules are. For those that are waiting for Immutable X, that's totally fine. Make sure you still understand where the market's trying to go, but we are going to see a beautiful pump when Bitcoin goes up in price. We will see this increase in price as well. If Bitcoin does have a decrease in price, that is the pullback we are looking for. If Bitcoin does have that pullback, we can have two things that can happen to this altcoin. We can have it going sideways or having a pullback. So if Bitcoin goes down and we have the BTC dominance, which is at 47 now, it was at 48 the other day, 47 decreasing in value, BTC going down in value. Also, we will see altcoins somewhat going down, and this is why I'm trying to say, if BTC goes down, altcoin goes down, we will see a price all the way down to the downside, and I am looking for 0.00202 buy in. Like I said, if I miss that opportunity, that's totally fine. I've already have a lot of OMI, so my end goal is very simple. I want to have 1 billion OMI tokens because I do believe in this project. I think this project is a big project. To those that do believe it, I do appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. For those that are trading Bitcoins or switching their OMI tokens to Bitcoins, whoever got profits, bring it back to your OMI token. Look for levels that it's going to make sense. Buy it off of these levels and start making some massive profits. To those that do like me doing chart analysis, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, hopefully you enjoy this video. I'll see you in my next video. Take it easy and John out. Peace.